Hey guys, back with another video. You're not alone. Please like, comment, subscribe. Helps me to get on the algorithm. Let's go back. All right, so don't downplay your attraction on semen retention. When it comes to attraction, it's not like a black and white thing. I think a lot of people think that they hop on semen retention. I get 7 days, 14 days. Girls are gonna start asking me out. It's gonna be like paradise, this and that. Nah, it's a lot more complicated than that because humans are complex. So when it comes to like the attraction, people comment on my videos sometimes. They be thinking like, oh, why don't I get the attraction? Why isn't it working? Do I probably need this? Or you probably get the attraction because you look like this or you have this. No, you probably are getting it. But a lot of guys that watch these SR channels, you guys don't, I'm gonna be honest with you guys don't have experience dealing with girls. So you don't know what to look out for when it comes for attraction. You get me? Don't think about women attraction as like how as like a guy. Don't think about it logical, because in a logical world, for men, if I'm attracted to somebody, like I'll probably like let them know, try to get them number, and I'll be upfront about it. Girls, their game is indirect. Like that's not gonna be the word for this video. They do things like in very like sneaky ways. They will play like little games. They're probably like glance at you, like all these little things that you're probably not catching on, that you're not catching or registering. Because when I first hopped on semen retention, I was the same. I'm like, why aren't I getting this? But I grew out of that like pretty fast. Like after like a month of like me doing research, I'm like, okay, there's these thing called like choosing signals, and it can be as simple as like a girl asking you for your age sometimes. Like if a girl's inquiring about your age, that could be a choosing signal. But to like the regular guy, they'll probably get it. And then be thinking like, still thinking like, oh, I don't get the woman attraction, this and that. Am I saying that applies for every situation? No. But that's why on semen retention, you have to learn how to read energy as well. Like have discernment, read energy, read the little social, like the hidden clues behind why they're saying something, the little hidden innuendos. I think that's what the word is, because you're going to get a lot like the longer you are on semen retention. And I would actually argue this, because I'm going to make a video on this, but I'm kind of noticing like it's like every 60 days, that's when the attraction gets stronger. Of course, you're going to have attractions a week, 14 days, 30 days, but it's always like 2 months. And I've only done 6 months, so I don't even want to say that like I have like this all figured out. But when I hit no, I would say it's every 60 days you get like a attraction upgrade. Because first time I hit 60 days, I noticed attraction kind of went through the roof, then it kind of like calmed back down. Then I hit I'm tripping. 60 days is 2 months. So yeah, every 2 months. Because I also noticed like when I hit 4 months, the attraction went up a lot. I'm in a Discord with friends. Like I was letting them know like my experiences as well. And then when I hit 6 months on my last streak, that was going like, I was really crazy. Like it was to the point where like it was getting like a little bit like overwhelming. But to kind of bring it back to the point, it's like if you are, and I'm not saying to like hop on semen retention for women attraction, but of course like that's what a lot of you guys like. And I get it. Like it's this phenomenon that it's like very hard to like believe this is a thing. I argue that you kind of have to transcend the woman attraction, transcend your ego, like looking out for that. Because if that's what you're searching for on this practice, it's going to be like an oxymoron. It's like you're searching for something you can't really indulge in. And if you do indulge in, then you lose it. So, but to the point of don't downplay your attraction, I will argue like the longer you kind of go on semen retention, the less you will kind of notice girls being attracted to you, if that makes sense. Only for the fact of the longer you are on semen retention, the more intimidating you get on this practice. So when you're on like 2 months, probably 4 months, they don't have no problem like coming to you and like probably like doing indirect cues. You might get like the rare where they are kind of a little bit more direct. But I would say too, like the longer you go on it, the more subtle the clues get. Because I think too, like a lot of men, they don't view women as like actual people. They kind of put them on this pedestal. What will really help you guys is looking at women as just like as another human being. Just as you get nervous to probably talk to girls, they get nervous as well. And the longer you stay on semen retention, the more and more nervous that they be getting in interactions. And that was like a frame shift I had to kind of deal with when I started being on this practice. When I wasn't on semen retention, I'll still go on dates, but the dynamic was like me being nervous, me thinking of like what I had to say and whatnot. It was weird making that shift of like, now I'm on semen retention. Now the girl is nervous. Now they're trying to figure out things to say. Now they are like trying to pretend to like my niche interest to kind of get over to my side. That was a weird shift that I kind of had to, I didn't get what was going on in the beginning. I thought, because I always had the frame of like, I got to prove myself to this girl. So if in that reality, if she was being quiet, if she was being like saying one word or whatnot, that meant that, oh, like you probably don't like me or I'm doing something wrong. On semen retention, those same things might happen, but you got to look through it from a different lens. Okay, she's probably being quiet. That means that she's probably nervous. She doesn't know what to say. She doesn't want to make a fool of herself. And then too, like when you are on semen retention, regardless, girls like to play a game, but the longer you are in semen retention, the more imaginary games you get drafted into, like on semen retention. I had like a lot more normal interactions with girls like when I wasn't on semen retention, and that sounds very confusing, right? But it's like this. The longer you are on semen retention, the more of like value you're building within yourself. And girls, some girls have the mindset of like, okay, I don't want him to get big-headed. I don't want him to think that he has more power than me. So they'll try to humble you. They'll try to come off like more standoffish, you get me? Because it's all like a game to them. Doesn't mean that it's bad, no. Because I get that we live in a world that's not very authentic. So I get that these games have to be played. These tests have to be played. For one, they got to see like, are you who you say you are? Semen retention, it's like they are viewing you as like this very attractive person, but does the internal match it as well? Because if the internal isn't matching your external, they are just going to next you and go on to the next guy. But just know that when you are on semen retention and now you're trying to talk to a girl and then they seem like you still seem like you have to carry the conversation, don't take that as like, I don't think this is working. Take it as they view you on this pedestal. You are a lot more attractive than you think, that they have to play these games with you. And they only do that to protect themselves, you get me? Because how they're probably viewing you from the outside is like, oh, this guy is very attractive. He has his energy about him. He must have a lot of girls that he's dealing with. When in reality, you probably don't. Like, not gonna lie to you. Like, you being on semen retention, you're probably just really focused on yourself. You're not really focusing on females. But they're not going to believe that. And even if you tell them, they're not going to trust you. So to protect them, so they don't get traumatized, they have to do it. Like you have to see it has to be that way. I used to get mad at the games. I used to get mad at the test, but that was because I wasn't able to put myself in their shoes. They got to protect themselves at the same, they got to protect themselves and at the same time see if you're faking or not. So that's why you will deal with like all these like little like more games and these little social nuances when it comes to women. But trust me, guys, like if you guys think it's not working, when you guys like hit like 7 days, 14 days, and you guys are in an environment where you have like, where you're talking to this girl for a minute, ask for her number, shoot your shot and see where that goes. You get me? But so many men, they want to stay in their head. And I'm gonna quote Eckhart Tolle to end this video. Power of now, we suffer a lot more in our imagination than we do in reality. Get out of your heads, see reality for what it is, and you will see that this attraction is actually working for you. But that is it for this video, guys. As always, if you guys found value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe.